Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the podcast Kava Talks Opportunities. This is the podcast where I teach you about what opportunities are out here in Australia. This podcast is mainly aimed at people graduating from high school, dropping out, or people who have recently moved here from another country, and if you have lost your job recently. Over 6 episodes, I will take you through what jobs are out there, the application process, what to expect on your interview and first day, and what to wear on those days, and transitioning from one job to another. So sit back, relax, and hopefully this is a very educating podcast for you in your job looking needs. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1. Today we are talking about jobs and what jobs are out there. First up we have Gail Tucker on the show today. Hello Gail, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Anytime.
So today we're going to have a little chat about what jobs that are out there and what jobs as a careers advisor at a school that you see most coming from the boys or the children at your school. So what are the few common jobs and skills that people look for at your school?
Well, I think that I first want to talk about a couple of different areas where jobs might come out of. And the first is through an apprenticeship. So apprenticeships are normally activities. So within the building trade, within the automotive trade, within the transport trade, you can get an apprenticeship. So an apprenticeship is something where normally you're committing to 4 years, 3 of which you attend either a TAFE or another organised training organisation, and you spend 4 days of the week at work. So that's an apprenticeship. I want to become an electrician. I get employed first. I then sign up with the apprenticeship board, and then the apprenticeship board gives me a piece of paper that I can then take to TAFE, and I enrol in my TAFE course. I attend the electrician company 4 days a week, and then I attend TAFE 1 day a week, and I'm paid for all of those days. The second group the second category is the traineeships, and normally these are traineeships within much cleaner areas, so within offices. So I can do finance, I can do logistics, I could do IT, I could do business, so within those sorts of areas. And basically what happens, much the same as with the apprenticeship, however, it goes for about a year. You are signed up into a training organisation, and normally it's on site. So I may be working for the Commonwealth Bank and I'm doing training there, or I am working for an accountant firm and I'm doing my training there. And so I end up with a qualification as well as paid employment. And then, of course, there's the third group of people who just fit into I wish to be employed. All of these employment areas could come from retail, food, office work, almost anything that you know is out there. But all of them have an innate set of skills that a student must have in order to meet and be successful in that position. So if I want to be an electrician or a plumber or a bricklayer, I know I need to have my license to be able to get to a site. I need to have tools that I can use whilst I'm on site. I need to have a white card in order to be able to go on site. As opposed to a traineeship where I may or may not be able to public transport because I'm only going to one venue at any given time. I may need to have my own stationery and that sort of equipment, but it's not generally expensive equipment. And then if I'm just employed, I may well need to have certain skills. I may need to have good communication skills. I may need to have typing skills. I may need to, I don't know, any of the other skills that are needed within positions.
Yeah. So with a lot of these apprenticeships, traineeships, and just employment offers at the school, do you help the kids to achieve like that requirement they need, like any qualifications they need? For example, like do you provide like a white card course here at the school? Does it run through the school, or do you provide them with information to get it elsewhere?
So every year, Liverpool Boys High is really lucky enough to be in contact with a company that will send a trainer out. The students are put on to school business and they're taught by the trainer for the whole day. And at the end of it, they walk away with an interim pass until their white card arrives to their home within about 2 weeks or so. Once they have that white card, that means that they can go on to any job site.
And is there any other programs that you offer here at the school?
Well, we do, and it depends on the year that it's actually happening. So in a year of COVID, it has made things a little bit more difficult, but running a first aid course is another incursion that we run for, and it's usually by an external company that comes in and the training's done on site within school hours.
Interesting. It seems like you do a lot of programs here at the school. Thank you for coming on the show today, Gail. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Gail Tucker for her interview about what jobs are out there and what jobs are mainly taken from this school here at Liverpool Boys High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the break. Back, ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Tucker's part on what jobs are out there for Liverpool Boys High School students and pretty much anyone who wishes to leave school. So now I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about leaving school and getting a job or getting a TAFE course or looking at going to university, or if you wish to leave school and go straight into work, or if you're planning on taking the year off. A few jobs out there for people at this school, Liverpool Boys High School, is usually with trade, so construction, plumbing, bricklaying, electronics, electricity, all those types of jobs. And some of them boys from the school usually go after those jobs because they're mainly interested in getting the hands-on experience. And those jobs pay pretty good coin. When going to apply for TAFE courses, so it's good to have a few extra a few extra. So it's good to have a few extra qualifications. For example, a white card or some work health and safety knowledge about working at a construction site and what do you need to make sure that you're safe and that the people you're working around are safe. Boys also go after science jobs from this school. So people look at going to university to become a doctor, a nurse, or a barber, any jobs that require. So jobs out there, not just specific jobs for people, but you all have a chance to do what you want and to do what you feel like. And hopefully this podcast will influence you to be more alert and be more outgoing when you're looking for a job. Do what makes you happy, not what your parents want you to do or what people want you to do. Do what you think is going to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, when you're working and you come home, the best feeling is, oh, I enjoyed my day at work today. I enjoy laying bricks, or I enjoy fixing people's electricity, or I enjoy being a technician for Optus, Telstra, or I enjoy cutting people's hair. So do what makes you happy. Don't do work just because of other people and what they think. Do what you do. Everyone has a chance, and everyone should have the right to have a chance at doing what they love to do. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We'll be back with episode 2, Applying for a Job. Hope you enjoyed the podcast.